Hey there, Coach Devin here. We are answering questions from people today. That's what we're doing. Sometimes people ask me some questions and I look at it and I say, oh, that's a pretty good video question. However, it's not super long, so I can do it quickly. And you know what? So I'm putting 3 of them together today. We're going to answer 3 questions today. Sorry, 3 questions today. I keep doing that. 3 questions, not a white supremacist. Somebody told me that the other day. I didn't realize that was a white supremacist, and I always do it. 3. We're going to answer 3 questions today. Before we get going, please click the like and the subscribe down below, and please share this video with your friends. I've been doing this for 26, very close to, we're right on the cusp of it, 27 years of being a trainer. This is my passion. I love this. I do this full time. I own a gym, and for me, I like to be able to share what I know and the things I've learned over the years, because I can touch a lot of people in my gym, but I really would like to be able to touch more people and just help more people. So please share this, like and subscribe down below. Okay, first question somebody asked me, which I thought was a pretty good one. They said, Devin, when do I do cardio? I find if I do cardio, I tend to do a warm-up and then I go lift weights. I'm doing my cardio first, about 20, 25 minutes. Is that the way to do it? No, don't do it that way. All right, and there's some reasoning to this. It's actually pretty simple. You want to do your cardio after your weights. And the reason is the weightlifting is the big deal, right? We're all trying to gain muscle mass. And even if you're saying, I'm trying to get leaner, I'm trying to get smaller, whatever, you still need to gain muscle mass to do that. As you gain muscle, you will burn more calories. Every pound of muscle you gain, you'll burn an extra 50 calories every day. So you can gain muscle, burn more calories, and be leaner very easily if you gain some weight. Now, the reason you want to do the cardio second is because once you get in there, okay, and you do your cardio first, it makes it harder to lift. It just does. That's the number one thing. It just makes it more difficult to lift. The reason is you've used a bunch of glycogen out of your muscle cells, so you just don't have as much energy. Glycogen is basically carbohydrates your body turns it into glycogen, puts it in the muscle cell. That's what you use as part of your energy supply along with fat. Not that, I mean, we're getting kind of technical in that, but if you do your cardio first, you'll be more tired. If you're more tired, you will not lift as much, or you will not lift as well. You will tend to dog it on the lifting side of it. I feel strongly the resistance is the important thing. We want to work out and push that, do your cardio second. The other part of it is when you lift weights, you will use a bunch of that glycogen. If you have less glycogen, your body, when it has less glycogen to use, guess what? It has to burn more fat, which is a positive, and that's what the whole point of the cardio is, right? More positive is doing the cardio second. So always, always, always do your cardio second. Lift weights first. Now, I'm not saying don't warm up. Dynamic warm up, great. Super simple, but just don't do your cardio first. Do your cardio second, and you'll get better results. It's not going to be, you know, the magic pill that fixes everything, but it will give you a better result, and that's what we're looking for, better results. So always do your cardio second. JL White, 123, that was his name. JL 123, do your cardio second. All right, second question, going to a restaurant. What to do when you go to a restaurant? Like, we're coming up on the weekend. You tend to go to restaurants. Everybody likes to go to restaurants. I understand during COVID, nobody could. Restaurants are a lot of fun. I like to take my family out to restaurants, right? I like to take the kids and my fiance out to restaurants. It's fun. Everybody likes that. Nobody likes to cook all their meals themselves. I'm with you on that one. So, when you go to a restaurant, how do you do a better job in you choosing what you're eating? Look, there are always better options on the menu. That's the first thing to remember. There's always better options. Now, are you going to always pick the better options? Probably not, but there are better options. So try to go into it looking at it saying, okay, are there better options than what I normally would have? Or is A better than B? If I can get a certain meal and you look at it and it's got 400 more calories, and the other meal you're like, well, that'd be pretty good too, and it has fewer calories, go for that one. Eat more vegetables. That's another simple way to do it. And the biggest one is, listen, if you just want to go, okay, I'm going to eat what I want at the restaurant, that's okay too. Do that. If you want to get a hamburger and fries, go ahead. But super simple tip with that. You're like, I want a hamburger. Okay, get the hamburger. But don't eat the fries. Ask for a salad instead of the fries. That's another very simple one. People don't do it, but they will do it for you. They just want to make your money. They want to make money from you, right? They want to make you happy. If they can make you happy, they'll do it. So, simple one. Order the hamburger, get a salad with your hamburger. If you're hell-bent that you have to have some French fries, have your hamburger and eat half of your fries. Instead of buying full-strength, sugar-laden pop, get Coke Zero, Pepsi, whatever diet, I guess. I don't drink pop. I've never been a pop drinker. It's not really my thing. So since I don't drink pop, I just drink water 99% of the time. That's pretty much my beverage of choice. But if you want to get pop, get something that is sugar-free, pure calories, right? That's what you're looking for, is to minimize the calories. Making better decisions like that just makes the whole situation simpler. So you can have a hamburger. Yes, you can have the fries. Eat half the hamburger, eat half the fries, have Pop Zero. Guess what? You just cut your calorie level in half. It's a simple trick. You also remember, you can ask them to make something and they'll probably make it. You can mix and match on the menu. They'll do that too. The reason is they want to make you happy. So there's simple ways to do it. It's just about portion control is number one. Number two is don't drink your calories. Just be smart about it. If you're drinking your calories, you're not going to be happy with the solution or what happens from drinking the calories. So those are some simple things to do at a restaurant. Also, stay away from sauce if you can, or minimize the sauce. Have the sauce on the side. If you have salad dressing, have it on the side. If having ketchup, have it on the side. If you're having, you're dipping stuff in gravy, have it on the side. If you have it on the side, you'll tend to eat less of it. You eat less of it, fewer calories, right? Those are just simple things to do, and all those things are doable. Everybody can do them, right? They're simple and to the point. Just do them, and you'll be happy with the result on that. And question 3, I got it right that time. Finally, I got it right. Question 3 comes from JB12521. That's a lot of numbers after your name, JB. That's a lot. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder why people pick the names that they pick. Maybe I'm also not that creative. It probably means something to you. So JB, that's a lot of numbers in there, dude. And the fact that I memorized them for you, I spent some time. I actually started this video 3 different times trying to get the numbers right. So JB, simple question to the point. I feel bad. JB writes and says, I feel bad when I take time away from my family to exercise. How do you handle that? Okay, this is actually a really good question. And I understand from me, I can answer how I would do it, but I'm gonna answer how I don't think it's fair to say how I do it because I spend, as you can see, all day in a gym. It's simple. I can work out when I'm at work, right? So it is a little bit easier for me, but how I'm gonna answer it is about how the average person does it. This is how I look at health and fitness in general. And I preach this to clients, and I preach this all the time, beating people over the head with it. I think it's important. Here's the thing. If you want to be a better parent and you want to be a better spouse, you want less stress in your life. So you want some things that help reduce the stress of everyday life. I'm not saying, just being, a spouse or a parent is hard. Yes, it's hard, but there's always stresses. Everybody has stress out there. If you want something that helps to reduce stress, make you feel better, put you in a better mental headspace, exercise will do all those things for you. I will argue, and I will argue till I'm blue in the face, and if you want to argue back with me, feel free, but I think you're horribly wrong, anybody who says differently. Exercise, health and fitness and exercise makes you a better spouse. It makes you a better parent. It makes you a better employee, makes you a better boss. Why? Your stress level is lower. If you can bring that stress level down, and everybody has it, like I said, if you can bring the stress level down, guess what? You feel much better. If you feel better, you're easier to deal with. You're going to make better decisions. The people around you are going to be happier. That's a win. But just on the stress side of things. Number 2, it makes you feel better in your head. The endorphin rush, feeling fit, feeling accomplished, feeling like you can do something, and you're working toward a goal, that makes you feel better too. So if you're in a better mental headspace from lifting weights, and a lot of doctors now, instead of prescribing, a medication like off the bat and saying, oh, I'll give you poppy and antidepressant, they're saying, why don't you try exercise? Because a lot of doctors and a lot of studies out there have found that for mild to moderate depression, and I'm not talking serious clinical depression, I'm talking mild to moderate depression, exercise is one of the better things. It works almost as well as an antidepressant, and it's good for you. So, you know what? That will help you be a better spouse and be a better parent. If your stress level is lower and you feel better in your head, you're a happier person, then you're better with your kids, you're better with your spouse. And that's the name of the game. That's what we're trying to do. You want to be better with your spouse, right? I want to be a better spouse. I want to be a better dad. Every day I want to work toward those things. One of the best things you can do is exercise for that. And number 3, got it right again. Number 3 is if you feel physically fit, if you feel good about your body, then that will play out to all of the stuff that I just talked about. Your stress level is lower if you're happier with your body. Anybody that looks at their body and beats themselves up on a daily basis, which many people do, and it's really sad, it's hard on people. If you're a person that does that, well, guess what? Then all the other interactions in your life will be negative because you're beating yourself up. If you're negative with you, you're going to be negative with your kids, your spouse, your boss, your employees, whatever. But if you feel good about yourself and you say, well, I think I look pretty darn good. If you're having a good day, you have a good hair day. Not that I have good hair day. You know what I mean. If you have a good hair day, you have a day that you feel thin, you have a day you feel handsome or attractive, beautiful, whatever, you will have a much better day, and all your interactions in that day will be much better than they were before. It's just like sleep. If you're tired, things seem worse. If you're not tired, things seem better. You know, everybody gets along better if people aren't exhausted. Everybody gets along better if people are more fit and are exercising regularly. Those are just facts. So I will say this. It's super important to exercise. You're doing it for you. You're doing it for your spouse. You're doing it for your kids, your boss, your employees, whatever. You're doing it for all those people. And how do you fit it in? Schedule it in your week. If you schedule it into your week, you will do much better because of it. You just will, because it's something else you have to do. You have to take the kids to soccer. You got to go to the grocery store. These are the days I'm going to do this. Schedule it. Listen, 3 days in a week will change everything about how you feel. And then you will be a better parent, spouse, sibling, best friend, employee, boss, whatever. You'll just be a better person all around, and that's the name of the game. We're all trying to get better. So schedule in your day, explain to your significant other that it's important to you to do this. Listen, what are we talking, an hour? An hour 3 times a week? An hour 4 times a week is what, 4% of your week? It's not a lot. You're going to waste that amount of time doing on Netflix anyway. Include your spouse. Do stuff physical. You don't necessarily have to be in a gym. Do things that are physical that include your family, and everybody's happy. Go for a hike. Those things also will help you a lot. You don't have to be grinding in the gym every single day. What we do in the gym should translate out. So schedule into your week, add things in so that your spouse can be part of it, so that your kids can be part of it. Work out with your spouse, work out with your kids. Do those things because you're going to do yourself a favor, because you'll feel better, and they will feel better because your interactions with them will be better. It's pretty easy, guys. All right, so if you have comments, questions, things you want me to talk about, just like those people that were asking those questions, thank you so much for those questions, by the way. Write them up down below. I'd love to hear from you. It is always nice to hear from people who have questions about fitness. I love to answer them. There's no stupid questions, guys. There are no stupid questions. I know everybody says that, but there really aren't in fitness. There's just no dumb questions. So feel free to ask them. Before you leave, hit that like and subscribe down below, and please share this video with your friends in case it helps them too. Have yourself an amazing day, everybody. Don't fight the awesome.